Hey, do you suffer from heartburn or indigestion on a daily basis? Maybe you rely on things like Tums or other medication like Nexium to help you, get rid of those symptoms. Did you know if you do rely on those kind of things that you are actually doing your body a disservice? And in fact, you're creating more problems than you are fixing things. And I'm going to go through that in today's videos. Be sure to watch to find out why and how to actually fix this problem for good so you can stop taking those crappy medications. And if you want to get all the issues out of your tissues in the highest and best way possible and find out what the heck state-based medicine is really all about, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell and stick around because every Tuesday I put out a new video. It's an interesting phenomenon that when we are told something repeatedly over and over again, especially by authority figures, that we believe it. And often this is how we lose our own way and our own power. Digestive issues are the third leading reason why people actually go to the hospital and in particular emerge. The biggest symptoms that often cause this are like a burning, persistent pain in the upper GI area that often radiates into the chest. And a lot of times people end up in emerge because they think they're having a heart attack, when in fact it is really just indigestion. And what is indigestion? Well, conventional medicine calls it dyspepsia, which is really an umbrella term that just clumps together a bunch of common symptoms around digestion that they have no apparent cause for. Often they'll say, well, this is all caused because you have too much, bacteria like H. pylori in there, or you have a peptic ulcer, or you have gastritis, which is just an inflammation of the stomach, or pancreatitis, which is inflammation of the pancreas because it really is working too hard, and I'll get into that. However, or there's a cancer of some sort, so they may do more testing. They have all these underlying things that they say could be causing these symptoms, but in actual fact, they aren't really the cause. There's a deeper, bigger cause that's actually simpler and something you can fix. So make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you exactly what that is and how to fix it. Because 1 in 5 people suffer from this problem. And in fact, 70% of those people actually have what they call functional dyspepsia, meaning they don't actually go to the doctor for it because it's not that bad. It's not that aggravating, but it's there. And these are the people that rely on things like antacids on a day-to-day basis, which really is the worst possible thing you can be doing. And I'll explain why. The true underlying reason for all of these crazy symptoms is actually weak digestion. And what causes weak digestion? Low stomach acid. Not high stomach acid like they keep telling you is the problem. And this is where it all goes wrong. We think that these symptoms, which many people have, is actually too much stomach acid, when in fact it's the opposite. And in fact, if you are relying on antacids to help you with this problem, what you're doing is you're taking a stomach that is already too low in stomach acid and you're making it even lower, which only opens you up to a whole host of other problems. In fact, most people that take antacids on a regular basis are more susceptible to things like food poisoning because you have no strong stomach acid to fight off any invaders that you take in. It's kind of crazy. In fact, taking things like antacids or heavier medications like Nexium actually make you more prone to getting things like H. pylori or stomach ulcers or gastritis or pancreatitis or stomach cancers or pancreas cancers and so on. It's a cascade. As soon as you weaken that stomach acid, you are open to a whole host of other problems. Because once your stomach is off, then that puts more pressure on your lower organs. So if you're not breaking down your food properly, but it's still got to go through, what do you think is going to happen? Well, Your pancreas is going to try to work harder to create some enzymes, which when you're over 35, you're not making a lot of enzymes. More on that later. But then that works harder, and then you're putting undigested food particles into your small intestine, which puts more pressure on your liver and your gallbladder, and so on. It just becomes this vicious circle that you can't get out of. Or can you? You can. And I'm going to share with you some of my best tips. And in fact, I have a PDF below that I created a while ago. And I'm going to share it with you. It's free. Just go into my bio below and grab that PDF and really read through and get an idea of what exactly is probably going on with your digestion and how to properly fix it on every level. But for now, let's look at some of the things that actually could be really causing you to have low stomach acid. Things like eating too quickly can do this. It puts a lot of stress and pressure on your digestive system and those organs that need to help this all unfold in the right way. So slow down your eating. Be more conscious of your eating. Be aware of what you're eating. So food sensitivities and allergies, eating things that your body just can't properly handle or break down based on age, metabolism, genetics. There's so many other variables in there. But if you have congestion, and here's a neat trick, if you get a lot of or stuff in the back of your throat all the time, always feel like there's congestion back there, low-grade sinusitis, these are actually ways that your body's telling you your digestive system is overloaded with undigestible things. So really start assessing the foods that you're putting in your body and make some bigger changes. And if you want to do that, grab my digestive kit, because that's going to go through a whole bunch of exercises and tools and food protocols for you to fix your digestion on a bigger scale. However, here are some other things that could be causing low stomach acid. Medications. A lot of times medications, funny enough, like antihistamines, can actually cause low stomach acid. So here's the thing. You've got this congestion, you feel like you've got some allergies going on, so you get some antihistamines, and yet that weakens your stomach acid even further. Vicious circle. Also, antidepressants will do this. Those cholesterol medications will also lower and weaken your digestive system. Sugar intake. We all know we take a lot of sugar. I actually just did a video on sugars. Go back and watch that one if you want some tips on how to stop your sugar intake. But yes, sugar stresses out your digestive system and weakens your stomach acid. Having chronic infections and using antibiotics will also weaken your stomach and your stomach acid. Even chronic illness, obviously because your body is weak on so many other levels, that it really is hard on your digestive system. So unless you're super conscious of the nutrients you're putting in to try to help that digestion, it's going to cause you to have a weaker digestive system. All of these are ways that we really beat up our digestive system on a day-to-day basis without even thinking about it. We often rely on our digestion just to do its own thing and hope for the best. But you know what? Maybe it's time now to really stop and look at, okay, what am I putting in my body and how am I supporting my digestion? What can I do to really support my digestion in the best possible way so you can get off taking all those weird medications for heartburn and indigestion? So as I said, grab that free PDF below and really go through it and start making some qualitative changes in your digestion. And I guarantee that some of those changes that you make, based on what could be causing the problems, which I just talked about, you will find that not only your digestion improves, but when you improve your digestion, you will improve so many other weird aches and pains and ailments that you have going on that are probably because of it. If you enjoyed this video, remember, be kind and hit that like button below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want some more support, remember, go over to my website, check out my healing kits. Maybe the digestion one isn't the one you want. Maybe you want weight loss or detox, whatever. I have a ton of different kits over there. And also, if you really want to dive deeper into improving your health on every level, check out my Feel to Heal membership, where I help you step by step heal and empower yourself through a very simple system of natural scientific laws and principles, tools and exercises that you can do in the comfort of your own home. And if you want to learn a little bit more about, how those crazy thoughts and emotions that you're having are really affecting your physical health, make sure you go over here and check out these other videos. But until next week, remember, be authentic, be empowered, and own it completely. Bye.